What's up, folks? So we're going to be talking today about DP900 and the exam questions and answers. What was that like? So I've got here just an example, and this should be a very, very quick video for those people who are trying to find questions and answers, is that I use WizLabs, and then I also, if I type here, DP900 online course, if we go to the Microsoft one, and we look at, you need to just log in and just have everything here. But basically, this is all I found. This is all I use to be able to find, relevant stuff of DP900. And the exam questions, what were they like? The exam questions were not easy for me. Reason being is because I'm not familiar with database, so I needed to be able to, study database concepts and everything really in detail, because I just needed to pass the exam the one time, rather than resit it, because I just don't want to waste my time. Not waste time in a sense. Is it worth going for the exam? Yeah, it's worth going for the exam. I just didn't want to fluke it. I just want to make sure that I knew every single thing that there were. So I did everything detailed. This is all I've used. Now, you will get questions in terms of anything relating to some of the resources that you find in Azure. So Databricks, um, Data Factory, Data Lake, anything to do with Azure data is what I found that was in there. But more importantly, the exam questions could be similar like this. What does this mean? Which kind of data store would you use for this? Is document graph columnar? Yeah, you use this one. Oop, you use, that's not columnar. This, so C is correct. But you need to be able to understand what the content of a database is. Whatever you do, don't go in off there doing brain dumps and stuff like that, because if you remember every single question, you just pass the course for passing sake. You're not adding value to yourself or your employer. All right, I've been there before where I wanted to pass my certs as quickly as I possibly could, so that I can actually say, look, I've got the certs and got it over with. Well, what I found that when I was actually working and people were saying, well, you've got MCSE, you should know all this stuff by now, or you should know at least the foundations of everything that you've got here. I didn't. Seriously, it's not worth doing any dumps whatsoever. All my Microsoft exams I have, and what's the funny thing is, I didn't even know there were dumps. The instructor that I had when I was doing who taught me the course material and stuff like that, he supplied me with the practice test questions. I genuinely thought it was practice test questions like what you have here at WizLabs. And, I was just like, wow, that's really strange. I'm able to know all these answers. Like, if I've read them before, of course I've read them before. They're the practice stuff. And it was like, try and dump or all this sort of stuff that you had. So anyway, point being is add quality to yourself and to your business. Don't cheat. Don't do brain dumps. Anyhow, so in terms of the questions, I had 49. You've got 60 minutes to answer 49 questions. I think that was ample. You don't need any more than that, really. So you're averaging like what, 2-3 minutes a question is enough. Do the free material from Microsoft and just recite every single thing that you possibly can about. Majority of the time was about their resources that you can actually find within Azure. Once you do that, you'll be fine, and give yourself about 2 to 3 weeks, hour to 2 hours every day to study. I think I did 2 months. I did 2 months part-time studying, and then that was it. So that's it. Hope that's actually helped you if you're looking for DP900 exam questions and answers. Don't do dumps. It's better for you to just do it the hard way, because then the information will be retained. And when you see the material for the first time. I mean, when you see the material for when it comes to doing anything at work, you for sure know what you're doing. Anyway, Judy Dude out. Hope that's helped you. Take care.